Good morning, children. In our previous videos, we have dealt with the basic operations on integers like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, along with the combined operations of BODMAS. Now, today, we are going to understand word problems. For this, I am going to give you a few steps for solving word problems. First, every time a word problem is given to you, children, read it carefully. Read and understand it so that you come to know what you actually have to find. For that, you may underline the facts that are given to you and that you will need to solve the problem. In case you need, you can also draw a picture which will help you to solve the problem. Children, then you need to come up and understand what operation you actually need to use. Like if they are asking you sum, total, you will do addition. If they are saying find the difference, how much it is less, you are going to do subtraction. If they are asking you the product or times, then you are going to do multiplication. And in case they have given you a big long thing and they have divided into different parts, equal parts, and they are asking you how many parts they have been divided it. So you are going to use division. So in this way, you can read the word problem and understand what you have to find actually and what operation you have to apply. Then you need to write a number sentence, children. Whether you are doing addition, whether you're doing subtraction, multiplication, division, based on that you are going to write the number sentence for it. Then solve the question. Solve and also show your working. And finally, you need to check your answer. This is a very important step, children, because once you check the answer, you get the confidence that yes, my answer is correct. Now children, let us start with exercise 1D of the chapter 1 integers, in which we are going to deal with the word problems. Let us start with the first word problem. Here Mr. Nair had rupees 2,500 in his bank on 1st January 2017. Then he deposited 1,250 in January and he withdrew 750 rupees in February. What was Mr. Nair's bank balance on 1st April 2017 if he deposited rupees 500 and withdrew rupees 300 in the month of March? Now, according to the question, first let us write the statements which will make us clear the whole picture of the word problem. Here, the amount which Mr. Nair has deposited in the month of January was rupees 1,250 and he already had rupees 2,500 in his bank account. So the first statement is that the amount in Mr. Nair's bank on 1st January 2017 is rupees 2,500. Then he deposited, deposit means to add. He deposited 1,250 in the month of January. Next, they were saying that he withdrew Withdrew means to take away, to take out. 750 rupees in the month of February. So we have written that also. Next, the amount he deposited in the month of March is 500. Again, the word deposit means to add or to add on in the account. And then finally, he withdrew again 300 rupees in the month of March. So now, after March comes the month of April, and the question is asking you to find out Mr. Nayar's bank balance on 1st April 2017. Now let us formulate the equation. Here he already had 2500 in the beginning. Then he added. Added means to plus. He added 1250 to this. Then he withdrew. Withdrew means to minus. He subtracted 750 in the month of February. Then comes the month of March. In March, he deposited, means he added 500. And then again in the month of March only, he withdrew, means he subtracted rupees 300. Now you've got operation here, addition also, and you've got subtraction also. And according to the rule of BODMAS, we have to do addition first and then subtraction. So here I have brought all the addition terms together and the subtraction terms together. Now when we are adding 2500, 1250 and 500, we will get rupees 4250. And we know that minus 70, minus 750, minus 300. Minus minus is plus. So we need to add them and put the sign of the greater integer, that is minus. So you are getting minus 1050. Now we have got a single operation, that is 4250 minus 1050. So the final answer is rupees 3200. So Mr. Nayar is left with rupees 3200 on 1st April 2017 as his bank balance. Next, we come to the next word problem, where in a 2x50 meters relay race, Priya ran the first 50 meters and then she handed the baton to Rinki, who instead of running towards the finishing line, ran back 10 meters towards the starting line before she was stopped. How many meters did Rinki have to run now to finish the race? Now first, let us find the total distance of the relay race. The total distance is 2x50, means 2 into 50 meters, that is 100 meters. Now Priya ran the first 50 meters. So that means the distance covered by Priya is 50 meters. Now Rinki, instead of running further, she came backwards. She came backwards. How much? 10 meters back. And then somebody stopped her. Now it means that Rinki needs to cover 10 meters extra to finish the race. So the question is saying that how many meters does Rinki have to run now to finish the race? So obviously it's going to be the total distance, that is 100, minus 50, which was covered by Priya. So since Priya has covered it, Rinki doesn't need to. So we have to subtract it from the total distance. And Rinki since she came backwards 10 meters, she needs to cover these 10 meters extra. That means she needs to add 10 to the total distance required. Now 100 minus 50 will become 50 and then plus 10 will become 60. So it means that Rinki needs to run 60 meters to finish the race. Children, you can also do it in this way, that you can add 100 plus 10, which will give you 110, and then minus 50, which will give you the answer 60. So the answer will be 60 itself. The next question is, the product of two numbers is 105. If one of the number is minus 7, you have to find what the other number is. So let us frame the question statements first. They are saying that the product of two numbers is 105 and one of the number is minus 7. Let us assume that the other number is x. So we know that the product of two numbers is the multiplication of both the numbers. That means minus 7 into x is giving you 105. Now this minus 7 is multiplied by x to get 105. So to get the value of x, we can transfer this minus 7 to the right hand side. So if this multiplication comes to the right hand side, it will go in division. So you have to divide 105 by minus 7 to get the other number. Now a positive number is getting divided by a negative number. So the answer will be negative. Yes, the answer will be negative. And 105 divided by 7 will give you what? 15. So the answer is minus 15. So the other number which we get after dividing is minus 15. Now children, let us recall the steps of solving word problems. The first step is to identify what the problem is asking. You can do it by reading the problem again and again. Next is to understand what strategies or what operations you are going to apply. The next step is to set up the problem by writing it in the form of an equation. Next, you need to solve the equation and then finally check your answer. Now the remaining word problems are your task. So all the best for